This is the biggest disrespect in anime history. Man, the entrance of the Shadow Beast was insane. They are definitely the most overrated group in animated history. Everyone thought they were going to be crazy. Little did we know they all got washed. Start off with this really clean entrance. The soundtrack they had in the background for their first appearance is unmatched. Surely they're about to be the strongest we've seen so far in this anime. We got Wolverine, Krillin, and that one guy from JJK. They all look so confident, walking with their hands in their pockets, smiling. Look how menacing they are. They look like they are about to wash the Phantom Troupe. They're about to massacre them. Then out of nowhere, we got the worm thing doing a surprise attack out of the ground. And he didn't even catch Uvo off guard. Uvo just ate the punch like he also ate bro head off later in the video. His face broke his hand. And when we all thought things were about to be over for the most anticipated group ever, the worm thing grabs Uvo with his broken hand. Mind you, his hand is mangled. The fact he was still able to not only grab his hand, but pull his arm under the ground, that was immaculate. Honestly, I see so much potential in this team, and I already know they won't let me down. The worm thing alone could probably solo this whole troop. Uvo raised his hand in the air and charged his punch up. But of course, it isn't like the punch will reach the worm because of how easy he can move under. He died. The worm thing died immediately. Uvo's first attack killed him, decimated him, evaporated him, embarrassed him, eliminated him. It's like the craziest thing to ever see in a first appearance ever. Okay, let's give the team the benefit of the doubt and just say that the worm dude is just trash. Let's see what the other team members can do. Surely, if they work together, they can not only take him down, but the rest of the team also. I believe that. So Uvo turned around and looked at the rest of them, saying, and I quote, "Who wants to die next?" Bro, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this team is trash and the Phantom Troupe is just so superior. Wrong. This is the Shadow Beast. The worm guy probably isn't even dead and probably just getting warmed up. Let's see them in action now. And here we go, yo. Here we go. Start off with all three of them jumping forward, charging right towards Uvo. And Uvo tries to blast Krillin's head off, but it didn't work, obviously. Apparently, he can move his body hair at will or something like that, so nothing physical can touch him. Then we got Wolverine jumping through the air, biting off Uvo's skin. The fact that his teeth was able to cut through his skin is crazy, all jokes aside. His bites also send poison throughout the body, making him unable to fight. You got that one guy from that one anime coming up behind Uvo, and bro immediately tries using his own boy against him. That's insane. Imagine getting punched in the face with your own boy. Obviously, Krillin is the real MVP, and he manipulated his hair to save his friend from getting punched in the face. We got Wolverine jumping in, taking another bite out of Uvo, literally pulling out chunks. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. And this happens. Bro starts pumping his children, his seeds, his bugs, all inside of Uvo. Starts to fill him up with it. I know it's crazy to hear, but it's true. And I was right the whole time, yo. Shadow Beast is the most underrated team ever. They just took him down, and all they needed to do was to work together. They are amazing, and no one can ever beat them. Assuming they showed the worm's arm fall off because he will regenerate, and it was just to show us Uvo's strength. They just can't be beat. They are the definition of him. Did he just do what I just saw him do? Tweaking? Did bro just bite his head off? Bro bit a chunk of his head off and started munching on it like a box of Jolly Ranchers. It's okay though, because since he was releasing bugs inside of Uvo, that means he is a bug himself, and maybe he isn't dead at all. So don't forget, guys, they are the Shadow Beasts. They are very strong and they won't lose, not to anyone. Most people would think that Uvo is just really strong and not smart because that is how it is seen in most anime, but he is no dummy as shown. Bro used a piece of the skull he pulled out, started vacuuming air and launched it at Wolverine. Don't worry though, because of course he would dodge it. He can literally see it coming. He's talking as it's coming towards him. He pulls up his arm as it's coming. Of course he's gonna dodge it and dodge it. He stood there and tried to stop it with his hand. He tried to stop a flying shrapnel with his hand after watching this dude bite off his friend's head. Why? Why would he do that? It doesn't matter though, because even though the shrapnel pierced his head, he can regenerate because he is Wolverine. They didn't die and they won't lose. They are the Shadow Beast. Uvo turns his head and looks right at Krillin, but to all of our surprise, he doesn't spit a piece of the skull out at him. Bro does this craziest scream ever, and I think it's even louder than Hisoka's ego. Scream was so loud it blew out his eardrums. Bro probably died right then and there, also because of brain damage, but from being so close to the yell. Was wrong. They all died. Every single one of them died, and it wasn't even close. He was just one member, man. How did they all die to one man? The Shadow Beast a thug. And if we're talking in anime time for this fight, it was still under like 2 minutes. Like, this can't be real. The fraud beast. There's just no way they all died, man. If Rock Lee was there, man, he would have slammed. Ight Lee Gang.